Hey guys, welcome back to Mystical Mermaid. So today is going to be a pick a card reading on what spirits are around you at this time, okay? So I know you guys wanted some more spooky readings. I have some old ones from last year, but yeah, so I figured let me do this really quickly. All right, so we're gonna get started. I want to give you guys a quick disclaimer. My nails are kind of effed up right now. You guys might see some leftover glue. I was trying to take the glue off of them. Anyways, you might hear Harlow in the background. Miss Thing is a little fidgety today. But she's you just might hear her making noise. She's cool though. She's just a little attitudey. Huskies are attitudey. And she doesn't like it when I do readings. So, because that means the attention's not on her. So you might hear some noise from her. It is currently, I think, 2 a.m. So you could hear my stomach growl. I had this happen in a recent live, so I have a cutoff window from where I'm supposed to stop eating, and that's like around 8 p.m. But I'm a night owl, so I noticed that when I stay up late, my body is like, it's time to eat again. So my metabolism is speeding up again, and I'm eating more throughout the day. But all of a sudden, my body is just like, we gonna eat something, we're up, and it's like, nope, you're not. You gotta wait until the morning. So you might hear my belly growl a little bit, okay? So I do apologize in advance, but I'm eating good. Your girl done gained some weight. I need to work on that because but my energy levels aren't completely 100. And like when I run, I still kind of feel weak and out of breath. So I have to figure out what kind of movement feels good for my body right now. So anyways, I'm still managing my health. So you guys might hear me take a break to get a sip of water. But that's about it. And I'm wearing my favorite little shirt for Halloween. It's my Hello Kitty Psycho shirt. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's my Hello Kitty Bates Motel shirt. Okay, you guys, if you follow me on TikTok, you'll see videos of, you'll probably see the shirt better because I have some zodiac readings that I filmed earlier today that you'll see, okay? So but anyways, I love this shirt, and I was like, let's do something spooky. All right, you guys, enough of me rambling. I love you guys. If you want a personal reading, email me at MysticalMermaidLight@gmail.com, okay? And I will get started on your reading. All readings have been pushed out. Yeah, your girl is open, which is rare. I usually always have readings to do, and so it's pretty cool to be like, okay, I have no readings to do right now. So that's why I'm doing more content work, because your girl wants that YouTube check to come in, and I need to be consistent with, posting videos. So let me get your options, okay? I haven't used these options since last year. So we have option 1 with the magical mushroom poison. Magical mushroom poison, okay. We have option 2 with the Bane of Black Cat. Beware, Bane of Black Cat. And we have option 3, the Magic Moon Dust. Okay, so option 1. I didn't even know that can come off. Oops. Magical mushroom poison. Says it's potent, okay? And then we have Beware, Bane of Black Cat. And option 3, the Magic Mushroom Dust. The Magic Moon Dust. Wow, I said mushroom dust. Interesting. So maybe somebody might have a connection with option 1. Anyways, let's get started. Option 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, we're going to say a quick prayer. Dear God, Goddess, Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, please be present in this reading. Please watch over my viewers, guide my viewers to choose the right option, help them to protect their energy and to cleanse their energy. Holy Spirit, I ask for discernment, strong clarity, help me to give a clear, straight to the point, accurate reading. Ashe, and so it is. Amen. Let's get started, y'all. Okay, so of course we have option 1. Need to put them in their order so I can remember. I get forgetful. All right, Holy Spirit, what spirits are around option 1? Those who chose option 1, what spirits are around them? I'm trying to decide what deck I want to use for you guys. I just heard mysterious. And I heard a little bit of mischievous. So I wonder if this is like a trickster. It's a quiet one. It's giving Dobby. Dobby. Harry Potter. Okay. You might find that things end up missing. What do they call them? Aren't they like little gnome spirits? Where they, people notice a lot of things end up missing, like socks and, I forget what they're called, and you're supposed to do something and you'll start to notice different things like reappear. Anyways, I'm getting something like that. And why are they showing me the Hobbit from Lord of the Rings? Y'all, that is so crazy. It's like a little trickster. I don't know if y'all want to, you know, do some cleansing to get that out. Is that it? I wonder if it's attached to your space. Interesting. Option 1, no cards, and that's what we got right away. Okay. What's the Lovers? Ironically, this is the oddest Lovers card, but his little ears look like he could be a little elf. I'm telling you, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You see his ears? Do y'all see him? Let me see. That's a good. He's looking in the mirror at himself. Look at his little ears. He looks like he could be Dobby turned into a man, or like whatever the little Hobbit looked like before he was old and crusty and lost his hair. You know what I mean? I don't know, but this feels like a little elf, like a elving being. I actually have a deck, and they're showing me the deck, but I don't know where the book is to that deck, because like it has weird names and you have to like know the book to know what each one means. But I have like this little elving like fairy like deck, and I'm getting that. I'm seeing them and I'm getting that. So I think you guys have like an elving fae like Hobbit kind of trickster spirit around, which could very well be attached to a property that you're at, whether it's like an apartment complex or a home or maybe even the land. But which kind of, it's interesting because I would think that you would find this more in Europe, right? I don't know, but you never know. So that is what's coming through. Maybe some of you guys have this in your ancestry, like a kind of like Celtic kind of energy. I don't know if you guys have any of that in your bloodline. You don't have to, but that's the energy that's showing up, okay? It's like a male fae-like being. Yes, I said male. It's like a male energy. Doesn't mean it's a man, but it's masculine in energy. It's silly. A very humorous energy. What's going on? But now you guys have the Death card coming out. What's interesting is it looks like... What's interesting about these two cards is that they both look like they're looking at themselves. See that? They look like they're looking at themselves. He's looking at himself in the mirror. She's looking at herself as a skull. Two different energies. I want to say some of you guys may have a passed on loved one. When I see the Death card, I always think of like an ancestor, like a passed on being, or someone who's just deceased who could be lingering around. Yeah, the hang, literally someone who's deceased who's lingering around because they feel stuck. Yeah. Very interesting. Let's get one more card. Kind of like curious but stuck at the same time. It's too many cards. You have the Judgment card. Wow, like needing to move on up. You see how this white elk, oh God, this card actually is really creepy. I don't like this card. Because white elks are so mystical and magical and I love them so much. But these spirits are dragging it. Like they want it to come with them. But he's mystical and magical. So, very interesting. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Remember I said this spirit could be attached to a home. So for some of you guys, this spirit, see how he's just kind of sitting there like this is mine? For some of you, this spirit either owned the land that your home is on, or the wherever you live is on, or the actual property itself. So it's going back in time. Like, it's going to be an older spirit if it owned the land, right? Because, for example, you might think of your land as one plot, but back in the day, and I do mean back in the day, some of these spirits owned the whole block. You know what I mean? And that was the land. So this spirit here feels like they often watch themselves and look at themselves and admire themselves. They look around. It's like they're more like watching and seeing like, okay, what's going on? So there's something with mirrors here. Something with mirrors. I know you guys want to cleanse your mirrors and protect your mirrors. Mirrors are a portal. But also this person just kind of like lingers around looking at everything. It's very interesting, like a bored spirit. And then we have the devil. Yeah. The devil is here. Okay, I say y'all need to do a cleanse. Y'all need to do a spiritual cleanse of your space. Be mindful of who you have visit your space and whatnot. But it's time to do a cleanse. Almost like a there's this video I posted on my Instagram. I forget the guy's name, but he's like, this is what it would be like if ballroom meets exorcism or something like that. And he was like, you like to possess, you like to detest, but not today, because God don't play. You bet to get out. You bet to get out. Hail Mary, full of grace. You ain't got no business in this space. I'm about to hit you out with the holy grace or something like that. You don't like it when I put the cross in your face? Hail Mary, full of grace. Like, he turned it into a ballroom kind of vibe. And so I'm kind of getting this Page of Swords. Yeah, this is just a snooper spirit. Like, you guys have two spirits here. I would say at least two. No, at least three. And be real with you. You guys have at least three. Oh, God. At least three. Look at that. The Seven of Wands. This card right here, and I see this right here. This looks like the Angel of Death. Goodness gracious, option one. And it could be that multiple people chose this pal, right? If you guys chose option one with... Yeah, that... The top keeps coming off of this. Yeah, magical mushroom poison. Poison. Literally, you guys have poison. What's crazy is it has this green, this emerald green. I love how the top just keeps coming off of this. And we have the green matching in this card. You see that? I just think that's interesting. The green is also in this devil card. It's poisonous. So maybe somebody was actually poisoned. But anyways, giving a little backstory. Let's just say the underworld is calling somebody. Now, there's different levels and different dimensions and whatnot. And I don't want to go too much into religious programming. But what I will say is this is like a denser, heavier energy. And I definitely feel like there's a darker energy here, you guys, that I would cleanse my energy and be mindful of and aware of, because it feels like one spirit is just like trickster and kind of playful, and it feels more like an elemental spirit, you know, that lingers around and is like that. But then there's another one that gives off a heavier energy. And I'm not sure if this heavier energy one is connected to like the masculine energy that feels like he owns the place, or because it kind of feels like that, like he didn't transcend, he didn't move up, he just kind of stayed snooping and watching and being in this middle ground area. But there's a lot of mirrored reflection, like looking at oneself. So I don't know if this person's if they were a twin, or if they just like to see their reflection. There's something about their reflection. It could even be that maybe you mirror them in some sort of way. Now, plot twist, for some of you, this could be an ancestor that you have a lot in common with, or you might look similar to. Side message, okay? That is so weird. I'm hearing stuff out of this one earbud, and that's so strange. So, yeah, I think you guys have at least three. At least three. I don't know what more to say. I need to get some energy on this one because I'm trying to think what cards I want to use on this. What cards do I want to use? Y'all, I have a ton of cards everywhere because I get so bored of using the same cards. Okay, we're going to use these cards. I would choose a deck that's all the way at the bottom. Let me see. I feel like I'm just reading the energy you guys are giving off. So, yeah, you guys need to do a cleanse, an exorcism of your space. That basically, you guys need to put on some high frequency music, gospel music, whatever, and cleanse your space. I mean, top to bottom, back to front. Sacred smudges, cleaning, get rid of old items that don't serve you, letting fresh air in, fresh light in, saying prayers, lighting candles, all of that. Anointing the doors. Y'all need to be on that and be mindful of who all you let into your space. You guys need to do a spiritual cleanse as well. If you've been feeling kind of stagnant in energy or drained, this is why. It's weird. I keep getting a vanity, a very vain energy where this person's just watching themselves. And I don't know if it's because they just looking at themselves or if they're just curious. There's something about that. They're watching, just watching. Okay. Who is this? Well, give us some We'll take him. It's 3. Perfect 3. A visionary. Capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. Willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Okay, visionary. So someone who was creative, maybe even in the arts. Maybe that's why they watch. They were already a visionary, but okay. Student. And there's my stomach. Page of Swords, that makes sense because that's I was going to say walker. The watcher, the spy. Maybe this person feels like a zombie. They're really, literally, when I said walker, makes me think of Walking Dead. Literally someone who's just come back to, it's they're gone, but they never left. Anyways, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. So this person likes to watch and learn. It's they're just inquisitive. That's that little snooper, the little elven fae being. Look, and that child is like a tree holding a book. See, fae being. And what is this one? The Fool. See, the trickster spirit. But this one's a little bit different. And here's why I say this. Because what I'm noticing with this one, I just heard misery loves company. Misery loves company. Sorry, you guys, something's in my eye. So this was a spiritlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. While I want to say this is innocent, what they're showing me is how the clown's face was initially smiling, right? The mask is of him smiling. He takes the mask off, he's sad, right? And we have this sad kind of energy here in the Devil card. So I feel like this is a spirit that kind of is misery loves company. It comes in when you're depressed. It comes in when you're sad. It comes in when you're grieving. I heard it comes in when you're under the influence. So it wants to feed because, feed. Wow. It wants to feed on lower frequency. So that's a separate energy there. It's a lower frequency energy that tries to pull you kind of down, kind of like that white stag. It's it's trying to pull you down into its mud. You guys need to do a spiritual cleanse. Big time, because I feel like this is going to sound so weird and it's not going to make sense because you can't outrun death. Okay. So, but it's wild is because I think the angel of death, which would be Azrael, I believe, he's here just protective, defensive, and it's giving bounty hunter in a way, death is searching for this spirit to take him back or to take it back to where it needs to be. This spirit is kind of laying low in your space. I don't know why they're explaining it to me like that, but 2 of Cups. Okay. This is where it gets a little weird because we have the Lovers And now we have the Two of Cups, which is like connections, romance, relationships, okay? And these two don't even look completely human, be real with you. All right, so one message I'm going to say to some of you guys could have a passed on person that you were in a romantic connection with, whether it was a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, somebody you were close friends with, a situationship, someone who passed away that is watching over you and around you. Because keep in mind, some spirits can simply be in your space. Some spirits can simply just be hovering around you. I feel like there is, for some of you, it's a passed on person that you were romantically interested in or involved with. The other side of you, this could be a twin, like of some sort, like a partner, like a best friend, or like an actual twin, a sibling. Or, yeah, that's what I'm getting there. Like someone who kind of mirrors you in some sort of way, or is your other half in some way. Yeah. Like two peas in a pod is what I'm hearing. So I'm also hearing, now this is weird because this isn't necessarily like passed on, but some of you guys could feel the spirit of a partner, like a counterpart around you. Like maybe you can feel their higher self around you. You can feel their spirit around you. Some of you guys could be empathic and feel their spirit around you. Yeah, I'm also going to mention that for some of you, you'll know if it's you, there could be a lustful spirit around you with the Devil card, the Lovers card, the Two of Cups card, even the Judgment card, and the Page of Swords. This could be a spirit that kind of comes through due to watching certain things, if you know what I mean. So what do they call them? Like an incubus, succubus spirits. There could be something coming through like that for some of y'all. Okay? You know who you are. Like, you know. So that is what's coming through for y'all. That one was kind of all over the place. But that's who's showing up in this one, you guys. Like, the arts are important here, but yeah, you guys just need to cleanse your space. And when it comes to the person who originally owned the home, yeah, mason jar, mentorship and protection. Y'all need to be doing your protective work over this, cleansing and protection work. When it comes to the person who initially owned whatever space you live in or the land, just show your respect and say, hey, I don't want any issues. You're free to, to move on, or you know what I mean? But like, let them know you have no harm. Like, you don't mean anything bad. Like, you have no intentions of harm or anything when it comes to that land or property. But furthermore, just cleanse your space, cleanse the energy is what I would say. What do we need to know about this? Yeah. This is a hurricane lamp, preparedness, inner light. There's something with books, because this falls on top of the student card where the boy in the tree was reading a book. So I wonder if one of these spirits were an author, or they like books. There's something about reading. Maybe you can find more knowledge within a book on this. Books. Very just a random little message. And then we have Hellhound. Wow. And it says cruelty, fear tactics. So I don't know if you guys have been nervous or like maybe noises start jumping off at night, but it feels like it's this clown right here. Yeah. So once again, cleanse your energy, okay? Because I feel like this spirit, if you notice your cat or dog gets riled up, that's who. That's why. And then we have the candlelight spirit, virtue, oppression. Wow. So for some of you guys, this could be, like I said, an ancestor that felt oppressed in some way or dealt with something, and they're wanting you to have more, okay? Side note, we have a lot of light now. So they're emphasizing, in Harlow's side when I said that, they're emphasizing bringing the light into your space. Yeah, and protecting your space, okay? All right. I'm going to give you guys one more card and we're going to wrap it up. Feather messages. So your spirit guides are going to give you guys messages about this message. Feathers are also seen as protection and it, like sent by the angels. So they're going to give you messages regarding this, okay? And at the bottom you have dice chant. So protect your energy while you're driving too. Maybe even cleanse your space when you're driving. Like cleanse your space when you're driving. Cleanse your vehicle before driving. That could also be another message. But yeah. Harlow. Making all types of noises. Yeah, you guys, so that is what we have here. You know, one more for you guys. Oh, she's just really lonely. Must you do all that when you know I'm filming? Thank you. See, one more. Perseverance. So yeah, they're saying persevere. Just focus on cleansing the space, bringing in positive energy, light a white candle, call on Archangel Michael. Bring some, you know, Reiki healing into your space. Get rid of anything that represents a low frequency. Yeah, and then things, you'll know things will start flowing. Bring the elements into your space as well as what I'm hearing, okay? Like water fountains, candles, you know, feathers. Feathers represent the air element. You have that. So yeah, bring stuff like that into your space. Keep your altar lit, you know, for your angels and the ancestors, and kind of write a petition letting them know, hey, I want cleansing and protection for myself, if you have fur babies, your fur babies, whoever else lives there, and you wish to be protected from any energy spirits that are near, ask them to be removed, you know, or released, or, you know, there's a way to do certain things. Like you can say it in a respectful manner, like, you know, I mean, I know your whole story. I mean, I know what happened to you or why you're here, but I asked Archangel Michael come through and help you to be free from this space, so that you can move forward on your journey, your soul journey, and ask that your space be protected and it be clear from any energies, entities, or spirits, any and all energies, entities, and spirits. Yeah. So that's what we have. Option 1. That was quite intense. Now I'm trying to figure out what these cards. If you like this reading, please feel free to share, comment, like, and subscribe. Especially if you want a more personal reading where I pull, maybe even if I pull charms, if you want charms and letters. This additional $10, but we can get into that if that's something you want, okay? Option 2. Option 2, you guys chose the, let's see, what did you guys choose? I think it was the Black Cat. Black Cat Bane. Which to me is kind of like warding something off, protection work, but also familiar energy coming through. When I think of black cats, I think of familiar energies. So this could even be help from like past lifetimes. I'm hearing parallel dimensions. Very interesting. This is like giving spirit guardian. Okay. What spirit is around option 2 right now? I'm getting a little bit of joy. This was not here for option 1. So this is definitely all you. Let's see. Option 2. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Option 2. What spirit is around them? Holy Spirit. What spirit is around them? The Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune has the fixed symbols. You have the lion, the bull, the eagle, the cherub angel. Yeah. And you have like the Sphinx. And then on this one, you actually have a little devil at the top too. Has a little bit of everything going on. The game of life, right? Let's see. Oh my goodness. See, I feel like this one is so unique. You guys have like guardian spirits, because now we have the Temperance card. And the Temperance card for me is a dead giveaway to Archangel. So you guys have an angel, an actual like angel watching over you. And then it could be anywhere from Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, or Archangel Michael. So it's giving Akashic records. It's giving gatekeeper. Some of you guys could be astral traveling in your sleep. Your dream states could be deep, whether you remember it or not. I know some people can't even remember their dreams all the time, but they still wake up tired. They know something was occurring. Yeah, so definitely you have an angelic being that kind of fights and protects and defends things. Yeah, it's like you float around in the astral realms. This is an active I don't know how to say this, an active angel. I don't know why I'm getting that. So, it's like missions, going on missions. Okay. One card. The Lovers comes back out. Interesting. Lovers. Self-care, yin and yang, masculine and feminine energies. Lovers, I feel like this isn't like a archangel that loves you. Like, I strongly, yeah, Justice too. The Akashic Records. For some reason, you guys have a spirit that's connected to the Akashic Records that's watching you. This is giving Lady Justice. You get Justice card with the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. You have 3 major arcana cards already. 4, actually, with the Lovers. So, I'm telling you guys, yeah. And then you started off with your 1 minor arcana card, which is a Knight of Pentacles. It's very slow moving, but it's very steady. It's stable. Wheel of Fortune is a wild card. It can literally turn anything and shift anything, you know, this karmic wheel. And then you have the Temperance card, which is usually healing and pouring 1 cup into the, you know, pouring 1 cup into the other cup, balance and patience. Here she's trying to save a creature. And then at the bottom you have the Lovers, where he's kind of looking at himself in the mirror. And then I just strongly feel that your angels are trying to get you to love yourself and nurture yourself, to slow down. You guys have an archangel here and possibly a guardian angel. You guys have angelic beings around you, possibly animal guides. That I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's weird. How do I say this without saying like woo-woo, like really woo-woo? But it's, some people claim that they've seen different animals, different types of animals in their dream world, in astral, you know, projecting, astral traveling, and meditation, that they'll see like hybrid animals and whatnot. So it could very well be something like that, or actual animal guide. Some of you guys could have a connection to like, you guys might like mythology, because I'm actually seeing like different gods and goddesses from ancient Egypt, as well as like Greek mythology. Yeah, okay. There could be a deity. If you guys work with a deity, that's either from like ancient Egypt or Greece, that's your sign. That's who it is. Okay. 2 of Wands, wanting to move forward. Okay, who is the spirit? A very focused spirit. Okay. The Hierophant. The Hierophant jumps up on top of the Wheel of Fortune with a key. A raven. Remember I said spirit guides? Omens. Yeah, y'all, this is higher level, higher realmed, VIP top like connection. You have a spirit that's, I think it might even be a gatekeeper, because we have the key on top of the Wheel of Fortune. And the Knight of Pentacles, he's in progress. 2 of Wands is moving forward. So it's like they want to show you something in matters of your own soul contract. But yeah, it's like, it's weird. It's like they want to, like they're wanting to get to you about enlightenment and spirituality. So, okay, let's see what else. Let's see. What do we have here? The Lovers comes out. Wow. Again, look at that. I'm hearing Swan by Not For Radio. I could love you like a swan would, a cute dun 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 dun. Yeah, Ace of Wands, new beginnings, passion, creativity. I feel like the spirit could be trying to lead you to a soul connection with someone. You could also be feeling the higher self of a person that you're going to be in a connection with soon. But that message is very small. It is here though. But it feels like the spirits you need to be paying attention to are more of like guardian spirits. Why am I hearing guardians of the galaxy? Yeah, they're guardian spirits. You know, and they show up in different ways. You know, these are spirits that will use animals to communicate with you, to protect you, to warn you. Yeah. Ace of Wands and a total new energy, total new beginning with the Mother of Cups, the Swan. I could love you like a swan could. That is deep. For some of you, it's a mother. Okay. For some of you, it's literally a Mother of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It doesn't have to be Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius. It does not have to be, once again, a Taurus, but there's like a guardian angel. Remember I said guardian angel, which could be a passed on maternal figure, or sister, maternal sister kind of energy that's watching over you. And like I said, then there's this other like higher realmed being that also is like wanting to help and step in. So interesting. That feels like it's because it has more to do with your purpose and why you're here. So they're going to show you something quite soon. And I'm hearing don't be alarmed. Like they're going to show you some things. Okay. Lightning bolt is here twice in 2 cards. So there's something that's going to happen quick for you. Okay. Ooh. Okay, now we got something coming out a little vibrational. We have stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. So maybe this person was an actual thief, or there's somebody that could have been a thief. I don't know if you were, or if the person who's watching you had some ways about them where they would steal ideas or steal certain things that they felt weren't being used is what I'm hearing. So yeah, for some of you guys, there's a person that you know that had hot fingers or maybe just like would be inspired by other people's ideas. Now we have a goddess. Remember I said there could be a deity that you could be working with? Goddess, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life, force, sensuality. And then we have the artist. I love that, which makes me think of the book. Is it The Artist Path, The Artist Way that 𝐻𝘪𝐻𝘳, the rapper, was mentioning, and then everybody on TikTok went and grabbed it. For some reason, I'm seeing that, okay? And then we have artists expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. So once again, your sensory perception is powerful here. I'm also getting for a rare few of you, either this person had something stolen from their artwork, or they were the thief, or vice versa. They're telling you to protect your artwork, protect what you're doing. Okay, let's see what else I can get for you guys. What spirit is around option 2? It's that one. The peacock, vanity and pride. Very interesting. Peacock spirit could just simply be around you. All right. That's a beautiful card of the peacock. Give me one card. Ooh. I know y'all not trying to give me all those cards. Well, they're 2. Take them. Okay. We have the raccoon, curiosity and perseverance. Okay. So, oh, thief. They look like little thieves. So some of you guys have a raccoon spirit around you. That's so random. I have a story about this, and I meant to share the video. A raccoon was watching me, y'all, while I was watching the moon. I didn't even see it. It scared the heck out of me. I'm not used to raccoons, so it scared the heck out of me. But anyways, then we have the instrument, self-expression, speaking truth. I said someone's an artist. So this person's either they were a musician, they played an instrument, or a singer, rapper, poet, artist in some sort of way. Yeah, so they love to express and create. Maybe someone's was in fashion. This could even be the things that you do. But you definitely have a strong guardian angel and archangel around you. Music is high frequency. It can be. So they're asking you to play your music. You know, sing the music you want to sing, dance the music you want to dance to, even if it means you're offbeat or you sound flat or whatever. Just do what you want to do. You have 3 here twice. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting, you guys. Like, connecting more with music. Connect more with music to connect with your ancestors. What does option 2 need to know? Roll the dice, take a chance. Cleanse and protect your car as well. Okay, but yeah, it's time to take a risk. No risk, no reward. What's at the top? Phrases, motivation. Never give up. Gotta keep your head up, right? Tupac, but never give up. So keep moving forward. Don't look back. Never give up. Stay focused. That's what I'm hearing. Stay focused. I'm hearing blue laces. Yeah. Blue laces, Nipsey Hussle. Okay. It's option 2 need to know. Lesson in progress. Everything and everyone is a lesson in progress. You live and you learn. At the bottom, we have inner goddess, another goddess. I'm telling y'all, there's something about that. So you guys have a goddess, a deity that could be just like watching you, you know, as a protector. So you have a lot of help and assistance in the higher realms. Yeah. All right, option 2. That's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it somewhat made sense. But yeah, thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. And we're going to move on to option 3. Okay. Option 3, I'm just putting the cards back up so I can prepare to shuffle them. Your little bottle was like, I was going to say charm bottle. Your little potion bottle is magic moon dust with a moth on it and a full moon. Magic moon dust. That just feels significant. Amethyst could be important here. Let's see. What spirit is around option 3, Holy Spirit? What spirit is around option 3? The Sun card. I love this. Happiness, joy, peace. This could actually be a child for some of you guys, whether it was a child that didn't make it, a child, maybe there was some sort of accident with a kid or sickness with a child. It could even be a baby. No matter how that happened, it could be the youth reaching out here. But also a happy spirit. Let's see. Yeah, the Emperor. Divine masculine energy here. We're asking what spirit is around you. We have the divine masculine with the Sun, the Emperor. So definitely a masculine energy. This could be a grandfather. This could be a father, a husband. And then we have the Sun that's like a child. So I don't know. This is weird. I just feel called to say this. I would always make jokes regarding my dad. And for some reason, I felt called to say that, and I blanked on what else I was going to say. I feel like this is somebody's dad. Like someone's saying something about their dad. Like how close they were. So yeah. Okay, let's see what's going on. Someone's father is trying to come through. That's what I just keep getting. The Magician card coming out, 3 major arcana cards in a row. This is someone who's been waiting for you to refresh the altar or clean the altar or keep it lit up, because this is strong. Like, this is a very strong message here. This Emperor can literally get whatever he wants, and so can the Sun. But then we have the Death card. Oh, Death card. I didn't mean to say that. We have the Hangman card. Wow. Death, transformation. But we have the Hangman card. So something is at a standstill. Something is at a pause here. Let's see. Why do we have the Sun card? The 8 of Wands. This Spirit's going to be communicating with you or wants to help you travel as well. Let's see. The King of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. What's deep is that this King of Wands is pointing upward, past the Emperor, pointing towards the Sun. Ace of Wands. Some of you guys aren't even realizing that you have some sort of spiritual abilities or gifts yourself. We have the Star card. Oh my God. They don't back down with these major arcana cards from this deck. The Star card, healing, hope, faith, but also giving offerings to the indigenous people who lived here first. So, whoa. You guys have a little bit of a mixture of energy here. I definitely feel like there's so much strong masculine energy here, like a lot of passed on male ancestors. That's the energy I'm able to pick up on. Who is this watching option 3? What spirit is this? I want to say definitely a father, grandfather, great-grandfather watching over you. There's another masculine energy that's watching over you, but he's not as old. Like, not saying the Emperor is old, but he's just a little bit up there. And you have the Magician, which looks like the Magician is changing. Okay. Queen comes out. So maybe someone considers himself a queen. And it says, radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Let's see. We have God. Stop. You guys have God coming out. Benevolence and compassion, recognizing the external force within yourself and others. Literally. The spirit that's around you, will, a queen, God. Wow. And then we have Dileante. So, delights in the arts without having to be a professional. Alerts you to the dangers of becoming superficial in your pursuit. He's painting. And then at the bottom we have Child Magical. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things and belief that everything is possible. Child Magical. So like seeing, I'm here seeing beyond the veil. Okay. I know we thought it was like mostly masculine energy coming through. Now it's like a little bit of that feminine masculine balance. I don't know why. It just feels like I blanked out there. It was weird. You guys, I feel like this spirit comes around to remind you to lead, to remind you to be in your power. But I also feel like the other spirit that's like childlike comes in when you're playing, when you're having fun, when you're cleaning, when you're dancing and running around out in nature. Like that's when that happens. Wow. The Emperor, the King of Wands. Somebody got options. Their higher selves are lingering. Then we have the Magician. For a lot of you, this person who's watching over you, storyteller, yeah, is someone who I'm hearing has like lived many generations, maybe even timelines, but they're aware of the foods that are currently here in the States. They know what foods could be from different places. Like it's a well-versed person. And that's the person who I feel like is here, like that spirit. Whoever this is, their spirit is lingering. Let me see if I can get you guys some more cards. Kind of dreamy. I feel like this spirit may come through when you're like falling asleep, when you're in meditation, when you're like it's like they come through when there's a little like daze. So maybe even if some of you drink or smoke, this person like they were a person. The spirit comes through. Now the good thing is that the spirits that are watching Owl 3, did you hear that? Owl 3. What does that mean? Owl 3. Maybe somebody worked in retail or retail. Wow, grocery store. Owl 3. For those of you who chose option 3, I'm getting a spirit that was an alchemist in different lifetimes, like a magician in different lifetimes. Maybe even someone who likes to communicate with mediums and likes to kind of use their vocal box to communicate with others because they're aware of all of this energy. They're aware of that. Like they knew about this stuff when they were alive and now they're passed on and they're wondering how it works. I see that for some of you, the spirit that's watching over you is somebody who was in the military. Okay. The blessed child. I cannot make this up. Purity, lost innocence. Remember I said that earlier that there could be a child in this one? The blessed child. And it says purity, lost innocence. And then we have the crystal grotto energy, cosmos. So galactic energy. Oh, y'all not ready for that. But this galactic crystal grotto energy. This looks like a gateway. One more. This is wild. You guys have the abandoned plantation, and it says dismantling ugly truths. So this has to do with like manifestation. That's what's crazy. It's like it has to do with manifestation. Very weird. There's something with trees here. It feels like your spirits are telling you to protect your energy, cleanse your energy, and don't become so invested in anyone or anything where it takes you off your path for you. Yeah. I'm hearing you're going to get some sort of download or inspiration soon, but I feel like you need to know you have multiple energies around you. A child, spirit. Now, oh, I forgot to mention this. If you don't have a kid, this could also be like the higher realms letting you know what's to come. And then we have this crystal grove. Which is the divine, like this divine emperor in the, like masculine emperor in this masculine king of wands. The king of wands seems younger, less experienced. Yeah, that's all I'm getting for that. What's at the bottom? Dogwood, blossoms, sacrifice, rebirth. There is something here with the colors pink and purple and lilac. That's what's like really popping here. But what I am also getting is that a lot of you are actually being called to light your, like keep your ancestor like altar lit if you guys have one of those. If you don't, this is your sign to make one and make it very clear and straight to the point who you are connecting with. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. I'm hearing these spirits want to help you. That's the good thing. These spirits do want to help you. They're not just lingering to be nosy. They actually want to be of assistance. Huh, that's so random. With the star card here, I don't know if some of you guys have a purpose to heal. Or like, yeah, there's something about you that's healing. Okay, I'm not getting anything else. Bring some flowers to the space, to the altar table, preferably orchids. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you guys have the ability to tap into some really ancient spirits here. But right now, it's like they're starting you here. Yeah. So, I'm also hearing that for some of you, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, this masculine energy could have been easily tracked, like, with their name, because they look like they're wearing a military uniform. So, if the person's ex-military, you can totally pull up their information. Yeah. Let me get you guys some other cards. I just feel like you guys are surrounded by masculine energies. The Justice card, yeah. I'm going to see what else. Love, the heart space. These are spirits that love you, that care about you, want to see you well. That's what I just heard. They want to see you well. The lotus flower, enlightenment. They want to see you doing good and well and happy and yeah. And then we have clouds, distractions. Yeah, trying to get rid of distractions. You're trying to focus. We have love with the heart. You have lotus flower, enlightenment. Yeah. I feel like for you guys, you need to know that the past on loved ones that are watching you, it feels like they're acting more like spirit guides. They come in briefly and then they switch with someone else who's supposed to inspire you. Overall, all of this has to do with healing and hope and I feel like there's a child watching over you guys. This could even be a child that hasn't reincarnated. Wow, I'm hearing Kendrick Lamar reincarnated. I will start gazing, life goes on. I need all my babies. Okay, some of you guys, there's a child that hasn't been here yet. Look at that, the wings. For some of you, this with the sun card here, this is like representing a child that hasn't came yet. Okay, hasn't like made it here yet. We have the engineer underneath that, okay? And it says ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. So you, once again, this masculine energy, there's like at least 3 masculine energies here. And one is giving like old military energy, like they've been in the military. The other one is younger in energy, but still determined and creative and passionate. The third one is someone who's like really tapping in spiritually, like strongly tapping in spiritually. Like they know about jumping timelines and different things like that. So just keep that in mind, just in general. Yeah. That's deep. Okay, let's see what else. One more. 3. You guys have vibrational alignment. So yeah, it's about you guys shifting your frequency. If you guys shift your frequency, I'm hearing that these spirits are going to come through clearer. Yeah, flowing journey, because they want to help you along your journey, your path. So it's like they want you to acknowledge them so that things can unfold. I'm hearing, is it Alina Baraz? Tasting your pretty thoughts in your something eyes. There goes my thoughts. Let it go, because you're that lace something trim, something stranger. I couldn't look away, tasting your pretty thoughts. Pretty thoughts. There's something about that. Okay. I think that this being here that gives off like they know about spirituality could actually be like an ascended master that you guys could be connected to or connecting with. Side note, could be an ascended master. I'm getting ascended master more so than a deity, but it could be a deity. At the bottom, we have the Bride of Anandil. Toxic nostalgia, infatuation. Wow. So letting go of toxicity. That's definitely a passed on loved one. What's it? Once again, the blessed child wants to be seen. So I strongly feel like there's a child hovering over you guys, like around you guys. So keep that in mind, all right? I'm seeing you guys love. If you like this reading, please feel free to share, comment, like, and subscribe. I am open for personal readings. Email me at MysticalMermaidLight. And that's what I have for you guys. You guys, back real quick. Option 3 with moon dust. There's something magical here because we have the child magical moon dust. I think of like fairy dust, like something enchanting. And I'm getting that these spirits that are helping you kind of act as like fairy godmothers, fairy godfathers for you. It's like they'll help to make things shift or change for you. Like they're helping you to kind of be like a divine engineer in your own life. But they're backing some things and they help when they can. They can shift things when they see an outcome, if that makes sense. All right. I'm sending you guys love. Have a good one.